really funny. When I was a child, I was scared of chickens and turkeys. They used to chase after you. When I was little, I lived on a farm. So when you're little, they chase you. Vicious little things. That's what I remember about them. The more I'm painting animals and humans, like our eyes are so similar and the spirit is so similar, which is really fascinating for me. I can see things in people now that I never used to be able to see just from painting animals all the time, especially chickens. They have a lot of eyes. They do. Like when I'm traveling, I love to travel. So like Mexico and Cuba and all of these types of Bali, they are allowed to have wild chickens just roaming everywhere. And like, they're just so cool to watch. And yeah, so the first 2 years that I started exploring the canvas again, I was painting with a bunch of different artists. Like it was like a small group. We'd meet once a week. And so I started practicing again and figuring out, you know, how I even wanted to know how to paint with oil because I had never painted with oil. So I took the first 2 years just painting with acrylic, and then I started exploring the oil shortly after that. And then I decided to enter into a jury show at the Leighton Center. And that was exactly 3 years ago I did that. That was my very first time to be in a show.
3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And the piece that I did 2 pieces. And I did a chicken, and I did 3 little piglets running in water. And the chicken sold before they even opened the doors for the show. I don't know who was there, who walked through, but it sold right away. So that was my first little glimpse of, ooh, this feels pretty cool. I feel very lucky that my journey has gone really, really quickly. And I've had quite a few artists ask me, how did I make that happen? And I wish I knew the magic formula, other than I do believe in positive thinking. And I do believe that, you know, law of attraction will happen if you really believe you deserve it. And there's a little bit of luck that's been, and I can't wait to see where I'm at even 10 years from now. What will that look like? And what will I be painting? Because right now I'm starting to think even on the abstract level. I've played with abstract, but not kept it abstract. I always add something, an animal on top, right? A human figure on top. So now I'm looking at trying to make it just about the abstract and see what that. I remember when I was painting with all those artists, then they would talk about, you know, an art career or whatever. And they always said, you know, you have to stick with one genre. And even when I started asking questions to galleries, like gallery owners, when I would, not that many, but you know, when you go to Scottsdale and I would ask them, you know, what makes that artist just stay in one genre or subject? And what I found over time is that's not the case. They don't just, there's some, and there's quite a few of them, but most artists, I think, kind of get bored if they stick with one thing, and it just keeps their mind moving and being creative and like a child, really, because that's when you get the best, I think, from an artist, is when they think like a child. I know a lot of painters strive to even paint like a child. I haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe one day. I just like to explore different things. That's all. It's fun. It makes it fun for me.